Hi growers, guess what I'm doing? I am gonna show you how to pollinate atemoya. Here is African Pride atemoya, and I am at my father's house, and I'm gonna show you the success rate of pollinate your buds, your atemoya anonas, and look, it is coming out successfully because my father and I pollinated the buds, just simply collecting all these pollens and just spreading it around. And it looks like the flowers and the fruits is coming out successfully. So today I'm going to show you how. Here is my atemoya at home, which I also hand pollinated myself, and I got 2 on this tree, which is totally cool. This is atemoya grafted onto a atemoya tree. As you can see on the bottom, it is still, covered with plastic, so you can see this is an atemoya. It kind of looks like a atemoya, but we'll see in a bit. And here is my African Pride 2 at my house, and it looks like it's coming out successfully because I hand pollinated, and I got the skills from my father. He taught me how to pollinate it, and I also learned it just simply watching YouTube. So here it is. I'm going to show you a female and a male flower buds. And as you can see, if it's half open and you don't see the buds inside, that is the female. And if it's open wide, such as this one right here, it is a male. So once it's a male, it's too late. You can't pollinate it because it's wide open. So you just pick it and just collect its pollen, put it in a container or a little cup, and this is how you pollinate. You just pull out the olive pollen. See, these are the male buds, and that right there is the female buds. See, it's almost open. Here it's open wide. See, look, there's a big difference. It's barely open right there. And I will show you in a second how to pollinate it. And my dad is collecting all the male buds. He's collecting all the pollen and he's putting it in a cup. He's just simply squeezing it and breaking the buds, the flowers, and throwing all these petals out of his cup, and all the pollen just simply fall right in his cup. Just like so. He's just like squeezing all the pollens out of the flower. Very simple. And just shaking his cup, letting all the pollen separate from the buds, the flower buds. See, he's just basically collecting all the males. And that's basically it. It's very, very easy. It looks very timid, for the first time. If you actually watch this for the first time, it looks like, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to do this? It looks easy for the people that's experienced it before, have some experience. But watching this, a lot of people are afraid they cannot do it. I tried a few times. Myself as well. It looks hard, but once you try a few times, it depends on also the tools that you're using, the brush that you're using. So my dad is using a brush that has this little thingamabobby hair that's coming off of it. You can use like makeup brush, any kind that is nice and firm. So I think my dad is also using the same brush as I, the brush that I have, that I'm using, and it's kind of slight angle. It used for like makeup, you know, like for your eyebrow. So here he is self pollinating the flower. So he collects some of the pollen from his cup, and he's basically just, you know, trying to find a female that's like half open like that. And he kind of open it up and squeezing the pollen into the female flower and letting it sit in there. And it has this nice stigma right in the middle, and it's kind of sticky and a little wet. So once you squeeze these pollen in there, it will hold, it will stick to it, and that's how it form its fruit. I mean, you know, normally bees would do that, but if you don't have any bees around, you have to, you know, help it by simply, you know, carrying all this pollen around, and you just have to do it yourself if you want a lot of fruits. And see, basically that's all you do. Just kind of spread out the petal and squeeze in the pollen. Squeeze your brush right in the middle with your pollen, and it will stick to the stigma right in the middle of your flower buds. And you have to mark each flower once you finish. So here he just cut a piece of the flower, as you can see, a little piece missing, just so you know that you already did that flower bud, you already finished the job. So it's pretty simple, so don't be timid. The success rate will be higher if you try. All right, thanks